It is Monday night, and for dinner tonight we are having Pioneer Woman's best chicken ever. So in my 9x13 baking dish, I sprayed it with non-stick cooking spray. I have 2 chicken breasts in my dish. In my bowl, I'm just going to mix in a cup of sour cream. So this is a 16-ounce container. So I'm just going to use half of it. I need 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of pepper. Okay, you need 1.5 cups of Parmesan cheese. Into the sour cream mixture, you're only going to put in 1 cup, and then we're going to top the chicken with the other half a cup. And we're just going to mix this up. Okay, we're going to add the sour cream mixture to the top of the chicken. I'm just going to spread it over the chicken. Okay, we're going to add the remaining Parmesan cheese just to the top of the chicken and sour cream. Okay, my oven is at 375. And we're going to put this in the oven. It's going to bake for about 25 to 30 more. Here is our dinner. Here's our chicken. We'll see how that tastes. I just made some rice to go with it and some mixed steamed vegetables. It's Tuesday night, and for dinner tonight we are having no peak pork chops and rice. This isn't what I intended to make tonight. I asked my husband to put pork chops out last night in the fridge so they would thaw for today, but I wanted him to put out the thicker ones that we had in the freezer from Costco, but he grabbed the boneless thin cut ones, and I didn't want to put those in the crock pot. So this is what we're making. So I have a can of cream of mushroom soup and a can of cream of chicken. So you need 2 cups of chicken broth. And 1 onion soup packet. Just gonna stir that in there. You need 1.5 cups of long green white rice, uncooked. I'm just going to mix that into the soup. I have my 9x13 baking dish, and I did spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. Just going to pour this in the bottom of our dish. Okay, so here are our pork chops. They are really on the thin side, and I didn't want to put them in the crock pot. And we're going to sprinkle the top with some pepper. We're going to cover it tightly with foil. Okay, so I have my oven preheated at 350. The recipe says that it's going to bake for 1 hour and 15 minutes to 1 hour and a half. My pork chops are really thin, so I don't think it'll take that long. It is Thursday night, and for dinner tonight we are having chicken Parmesan in the oven, baked in the oven. Last night we just had some takeout Mexican food from our local Mexican food restaurant. I have 2 chicken breasts right here. I just filleted them so that it would make 4 thinner ones. So I need a 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs, teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, yeah. I sprayed my baking sheet really well with non-stick cooking spray. So this recipe does not call for an egg, but I'm going to go ahead and coat my chicken in egg wash. So we're just going to dip it in the egg. And then we're going to cover it with the breadcrumbs. Here are my chicken breasts all dredged in the egg and the breadcrumbs. And my oven is preheated to 375. These are going to bake for 15 minutes. Then we're going to flip them and then bake them for another 15 minutes. Okay, so while my chicken is cooking, I'm going to get my water ready to boil my noodles. Here are our chicken breasts. They've cooked for 15 minutes. I flipped them and then they cooked for 15 more minutes. So now we are going to put the marinara sauce and the mozzarella cheese on it. So the recipe says 2 tablespoons of marinara sauce for each chicken. Time for the cheese. So this is going to go back in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes or until your cheese is melted.